December 14th.
Tell me, Victor, tell me honestly, are you a human being or a robot? Huh? Right? Or are you sure? Have you checked? Because it seems to me you have a set of programmed commands instead of brains in your head. Ever consider showing a little bit of flexibility? Just a little bit, huh? Ever consider that selling butter and selling gasoline isn't the same thing? Well, listen. Listen to me, Victor. Listen to me a second before your tiny electrical brains run out of batteries. When you sell him butter, you sell him a delicious breakfast. A person can live without a delicious breakfast. Yes, most people in this fucking town haven't even heard of a delicious breakfast. When you sell him butter, he's in a position to bargain. Because if he doesn't have butter, he'll smear his toast with clay, and by God, I swear he will eat it with no less pleasure. But when you sell him gasoline, Victor, when you sell him gasoline, you sell him his business. You sell him the entire meaning of his existence. Because, Victor, if he doesn't have gasoline, he'll have to shut down his gas station. And if he closes his gas station, he won't have butter or toast on the table. And in fact, he won't even have a fucking table. Because his creditors will take away his whole fucking house. And a man needs a fucking house so that he can have a place to put his fucking table. You got the logic, right? Now see if you can digest it with your fucking electrodes or whatever you usually think with, and call me back when you come to an agreement on the price. Ah, you're already here. I'm sorry, Jack. It's a busy time of year. I gotta sit by the phone all day. I can call you Jack, right? Why am I asking? I'm already calling you Jack. Let's sit down. We could go to the bar, by the way. I'm waiting for a call, but I could.
It's fine here.
You sure? Well, as you like. That's what I love about Sharpwood. Even if I forget to put the beer in the refrigerator, it'll still be cold. Here, you can help yourself. Doesn't look like beer, does it?
Well, what is it? The infamous smelly soup?
You should try it. Go on. Try it. Don't be squeamish. Half of Sharpwood eats that soup every day. No one's dead yet. Not from the soup, anyway.
Now I see. Now I see why you'd say that anyone who lives on this soup would try to get out of here.
Well, yes, but most of them stay. What do you think keeps them here?
Family? Friends?
Friends? But there's nothing easier than making friends. When did you arrive in Sharpwood? About 10 weeks ago? Or was it 8? And look, you're already surrounded by friends. No, it's not friends. It's the enemies. Ask anyone in the city. Ask a poor man. Ask a rich man. Of course, if you can find a rich man. They all have them. Every one of them has a neighbor they can't stand. Well, how can you leave Sharpwood and allow your enemy to go on without you? So he could plant a cherry tree in your backyard? So he, not you, could buy drugs on discount? So he could grab a nice plot of land in the cemetery? No one can allow this. The enemy must be exhausted if it takes you your whole life. With the enemy, you need to fight to the last. Once you have an enemy, you're doomed. You can't think straight. Old Sheriff Wells was doomed. He couldn't stand drug dealers. I myself don't care for them, but Wells didn't count them as people at all, despised them more than murderers and rapists, and as soon as those fucking neckties appeared in the city, he knew right away that they were his enemies. Enemies which he must overcome, you see? And even if by some miracle he succeeded, what next? What other enemies would he have invented? And the performance we arranged for him that night? He had no reason to believe that there were ties hiding in that house. But one phone call, from this phone here, by the way, and he rushes off into the night to God knows where. You know what happened next. He threw himself into a hail of bullets. Got 2 young cops killed, too, though they had absolutely nothing to do with it. Sheriff Wells invented his enemies, and he paid for them dearly.
So the policeman had to pay for doing police work.
What? Jack, come on. I know we need the police. Of course we need them. There was a case here recently, a month before you got here, maybe less. A fellow named Rocco, he was a butcher here. His old mother Bertha went missing, and Bertha had either Alzheimer's or old age dementia, or is it the same thing? Anyway, poor Bertha always forgot everything, couldn't even recognize Rocco half the time, and then suddenly she disappeared somewhere. So, what did our Rocco decide? Our Rocco decided that his mother was kidnapped by Eves Menke, another local butcher, his competitor, so to speak. No, just think, a man finds his mother missing, his old sick mother who can't remember her way to the toilet, and the first idea that comes into his head, his competitor kidnapped her. He watched too many movies, I guess. So what did Rocco do? Rocco picked up the hammer, went to Eves Menke's house, cracked open his skull, then broke his brother's skull, then broke his father's skull, then went down to their basement shouting, "Mom, I've come to save you!" And the basement was empty. Of course it's fucking empty. And there he is, standing there. Goes back home, covered in blood, hammer in hand, and his mother is there, sitting in her armchair, quietly knitting. Walked around in the woods all day, then came back home. Doesn't even remember a thing about it. Now Rocco will be in prison for the rest of his life. But if he just called the police, if the cops had combed the forest looking for poor Bertha, nothing would have happened. So of course we need the police. Never imagine, Jack, that I think the police is my enemy. I don't invent enemies for myself. I won't repeat the old sheriff's mistakes, unlike the new sheriff.
What, you arranging a special performance for her too?
I could, of course, but what happens after that? Marino says that after Gail Greenberg's death, there's no first deputy in the department. So if the sheriff suddenly dies, anyone might take her place. And I do not need anyone. I need you.
I'm sorry?
You're working in the sheriff's department, unofficially, right? I think it's time to formalize your status. First deputy sheriff. It's a good start, huh?
Why would Lily formally appoint me as first deputy?
You're not listening to me at all, Jack. Lily invented an enemy for herself and will do anything if it means she can get even with her enemy. Believe me, run the ties out of Sharpwood and you'll get your post. She wouldn't think for a second.
I'm not sure she...
Just think, Jack, just think. The ties didn't just flood the city with drugs. Oh, no, that would not be enough. The ties killed her precious Sheriff Wells. Well, that's what she believes anyway. But would they stop at that? Oh, no. The ties killed Gail Greenberg. And was that enough? Not at all. Now the ties had also killed her champion, Captain Carter. As far as I know, Jack, you made sure poor Lily thought as much. You can be sure, Jack. Hatred for her enemy has all but blinded our sheriff. Like her predecessor, like her predecessor's predecessor. Consider this a Sharpwood tradition.
Suppose she agrees. Although I do not really believe she will, then I'll still need to deliver and take out these ties.
Is that a problem? I thought you were an experienced cop.
I don't even know where their headquarters are.
But I do. I learned a lot from our distinguished young student, Arthur Sherman. The scholar couldn't be held in isolation without books. He traded all the valuable secrets of the insidious neckties for the Viscount de Bragelonne. Can you imagine?
Even if I can.
Oh, that must be Victor. Don't worry, Jack. She'll agree. You'll see. She'll agree without hesitation. Call me when you made the deal. Just don't leave it too long. Here, little souvenir from Freeburg. Hello. What? Why does he need so much? It doesn't matter how much he's willing to pay. It's physically impossible at that time. Look, last time we checked, 4 was more than due.
Auto assign. If I need to do something else, I'll mess with it later. Alright, who's intelligent? You are. Get you looking for female teetotaler. Before I get stuck in the kitchen together, I want to show off my photographs. We traveled all across Europe. I've never seen such beauty in my whole life. How did you get by without me? You didn't starve, I hope. Yeah, I got 500 bucks.
535 in progress.
Sheesh, those are getting to be high requirements. Alright, so do. Couple bucks.
Code I.
Okay, need someone intelligent. Send this guy.
536 in progress.
Animal abuse. Someone's been abusing his dog. Put down your guns. Stun grenade.
535 complete.
Hmm.
.557 in progress.
Did not give sausage. Animal abuse. Guess I'm gonna explode. Alright, so 2,800. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then need another 600 and some odd. There we go. Rockman.
.558 in progress.
Something powerful exploded. Grandfather had dropped his wallet and was just trying to scare people away. Okay. Stun grenade. That's a stun grenade, yeah? I could probably stand to buy a few of those. Oh man, those things got expensive. I should have bought like all of them back when they were cheap. They're just generally useful. Oh, I thought you had a stun
564
grenade.
in progress.
Alright, restart that then.
Tell me, Victor, tell me honestly, are you a human?
It was pepper spray, wasn't it? Dang it. Okay. Some stun grenades.
.535 in progress. Code I. .539 in progress.
Almost certainly a false alarm. .535 complete. There we go. Offender dead, civilians unharmed. I can't tell which one's the stun grenade and which one's the... Okay, I think it's the compact one.
513 in progress. .26 in progress.
Okay, this is almost certainly a false alarm. Just a novice driver. It went great. Okay. Got some beer and a VCR.
534 in progress. .511 in progress.
Okay. Who's got stealth and batons? You do? You do? You do? You do? And you do? And you do.
.518 in progress.
Made up a story. Okay. Homeless woman dived into the thing, and she set everything on fire. Okay. Badly buried grave. I know where Tony hid something valuable. Not about that whole old-fashioned custom, burying the head of the family. I stored all the stuff. Wasn't enough. If you get me some more cocaine, I'll tell you where he hid the ingot. Kenny's. So where's Kenny? Okay, make no sound for money. Got it. Ninja, ninja. 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 Get everyone that ninja perk. Okay. You do not have the intelligence for that, so don't care. Get negotiation just in case. And chameleon. Hunter. Burglar. Sentry. Okay. Burglar, sentry, chameleon. Burglar, athlete, and Atlas. Silencer, chameleon, and shadow. Silencer, athlete, ferret, and chameleon.
We have visual. Roger. 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 We have visual.
Okay, can get both of them in this turn. Beat. And beat.
We have visual. We have visual. Roger.
And beat.
Roger.
And beat. And arrest.
On the ground.
Ninja, most important perk. Oop, there's a dude. Arrest.
On the ground.
Then you move right up here. Oop. Found some loot. Beat you. Move right here to check what's inside here.
580.
Alright, there's a dude. Go right here. And beat. Go right here. And arrest.
Get on the ground.
Arrest.
On the ground.
Arrest.
On the ground.
Alright. Check this area.
We have visual.
Check this area.
We have visual.
And turn. Well, that's wonderful. Retry.
We have visual. Roger.
Four to the left, two to the right, none in the middle, because that's how they get pincered. Beat.
Roger.
Arrest.
On the ground. Roger. Roger. We have visual.
Beat. And arrest.
On the ground.
Go here. Package find. Beat.
Roger.
Go here. Go here.
We have visual.
Okay, there's two of them in there. And beat. Go here. And arrest.
Get on the ground.
Go
Roger.
here. Beat. Arrest.
On the ground.
Go here. Go here. And go here. Move you here. Move right here. Move there. Arrest.
Get on the ground.
Move right here.
We have visual.
Okay, visual get. Move you up here. And then right there. Pick up item.
Roger.
Start heading back.
Roger.
Move right here. Move right here. Move right here.
580.
Move right here. Move right here. And turn. Move you right there.
We have visual.
Beat
Roger.
and arrest.
On the ground.
Move right here. Beat and arrest.
Get on the ground.
Move over here.
580.
Move right here.
We have visual.
Ah, dang. Beat.
Roger.
Hopefully that guy doesn't turn around, because otherwise I have to restart this again. Alright, move right here. Do not have enough movement for that, so take you down here. Okay, good. Went inside. Go right there. Beat. Move right here.
Roger.
Arrest.
Get on the ground.
And move inside.
We have visual.
One, two, beat. 1, 2,
Roger.
arrest.
Get on the ground.
Alright, so this area is mostly secure. We'll want to not move this guy, I think. And turn. They're still a little bit too far away. I think I could actually beat them both.
Roger.
And beat. And beat.
Roger. $580. Roger.
Well, as long as there aren't any on the second floor, this should be done. Put it in the car.
Get on the ground.
Whoops.
On the ground. Roger.
And beat. And arrest.
Get on the ground.
Found jewelry, found gold bars. Plus strength. Plus strength. Plus strength. Plus speed. Plus strength. Okay. Indict. Okay. Turn on the siren.
518 complete.
Surrenders immediately. Great. Got some diesel. Attends night school. Okay. One, two, three, four.
519 in progress.
Noise complaint. Hit and run. Okay. False alarm. Open the investigation for the mystery of the missing corpse. Morgue's door showed no signs of forced entry, but it was unlocked when the pathologist came to work. A gurney was found near the entrance to the morgue. A tag with the name Alan Cross was still on it. An open bundle of plasticine was discovered in an urn near the morgue entrance, still almost full. There's nothing but trouble. First one lady was angry that we couldn't give her the body. How could I give her when she doesn't have any paperwork? Couldn't find any keys. It was under the table. Another person came in with documents and they're fakes. Strange. She could have afforded better quality forgeries. Literally, Vicky, waitress at the place, came in drunk as a cat. Said that she was the love of her life. She went to the bus stop. Afraid that one of these ladies climbed in through the window, which I forgot to lock up when I left. Climbed in and stole their lover's precious corpse. I knew my husband had a woman on the side. I don't care. I'm not 17 anymore. That's how he stayed married for 42 years. He supposedly asked her to spread his ashes in the forest. Couldn't stand the forest. So I told her I'd called the police. She left me alone. Found another place. Steal the father's body. Okay. Troublemaker. 1. Fraudster. Waitress. Yeah, probably troublemaker. Interrogate. How'd you manage to put on so much muscle? Did the spinach really help? Spinach is the most useful food in the world. It has tons of iron, which really helps to gain muscle mass. If everyone traded in their beer bottles for cans of spinach, we'd live in a beautiful, blooming city. Doctors say that alcohol in moderate amounts can be useful. Yes, but they don't understand. Alcohol is as cruel and addictive as any drug. It's even worse. It tempts the mind with merriment at every corner. We have to strike that tolerance down. Okay, this one is probably more likely to get information. Sobriety is the measure of all things. What does that mean? Is it some kind of slogan? It's simple. We stand for a sober, conscientious life in which there is no place for destructive habits. Habits which have already driven most of Sharpwood's inhabitants into an early grave. I'm not just talking about drugs and alcohol. Cigarettes are another part of this problem. It's good that we have people ready to attack on every front. Criminal told you everything she knew. Great. Unknown persons attacked a cargo truck carrying cartons of cigarettes and destroyed the cargo. Clayton! Get on it. Some teens are standing on a circle. Order everyone to calm down.
519 complete.
They obey the cop. Guy with the gun didn't resist. Police had the knockout punch. Okay. Got some cassettes. And boost strength. Boost strength. Sheesh, didn't manage to get them to actually do anything, so the thing didn't happen. Investigated some of the witnesses. It appears that the truck was pushed over by an equally massive vehicle. There are traces of red paint along the side of the truck. The boxes carrying the cigarettes were smashed up and wet. That could have happened either from a blow with a heavy blunt instrument or during a vehicular accident. Child. My parents and I were hiking in the forest when I saw pretty blue lights in the distance through the branches. I think they were the forest spirits. Maybe they wanted to show where their famous treasure was hidden. So I ran towards the flashing lights, but my dad caught up with me and carried me back to the tent. Well, the adults didn't believe me, like always, but maybe Mr. Detective will find the treasure. Children. I've been waiting for that shipment for a long time, and now I don't know what I'll do. Looks like my bar will be selling home-rolled cigarettes for now. And I'll tell you this, no joke. No matter what clowns attacked that truck, they would have passed on by if they knew who owned the cargo. I usually keep my eyes on the road, but I got distracted. The radio started hissing, so I tried to fix it. You know how those things get on your skin, right? Well, while I was twisting the knob, the truck got slammed. I flew straight into the passenger seat and cracked my head. When I came to, for some reason I was all wet, but not like when a drunk guy... Okay, more like when his wife finds him and wakes him up with a bucket of water. Could barely call him out. Everything's soaking wet. Man with a fire hose, man with a sledgehammer. Well, obviously he's using his fire hose. A man emerges, sprays his toes at the thing, pushes off the road. All right. At least this guy has some strength. Take a couple of shockers. And a baton. Okay, 34 cops should be enough.